Hey everybody, Tom Hankins here. I want to talk to you all about the tools that I feel are necessities to take along with you on every fishing trip. Okay, if you're like myself and most folks around Indianapolis area, your closest lake is 45-minute drive. Okay, a lot can happen between the time you leave your garage to the time you get to the lake, or from the time from the lake back home. A lot of things can go wrong, okay? So I put together a nice bag of tools for myself to take along with me on every single trip that I take. Even if I'm just going for a couple hours, it doesn't matter. The time on the road is probably the most uncomfortable time when you go fishing, okay? I say uncomfortable because a lot of things can happen. Tires go flat, hitting the potholes that are all around our country. So let me go over these tools, and hopefully you guys can get some ideas, and you don't spend any time alongside the road leaving your boat and trailer sitting on the side of the highway. That's the worst nightmare of any fisherman there is leaving your stuff along the side of a highway for somebody to come along and steal it. So let's go over this real quick. I'll break it all down for you. Y'all got any questions or thing, hit me up in the comments and I'll answer anything I can. Okay, first thing you got to start out with is a bag to put all your stuff in. A bag or a toolbox, it doesn't matter. You just got to have a place to keep everything. Okay. First thing I'm going to start with is I carry a bottle jack in my truck all the time. Okay, the jacks that come with the vehicles and stuff, we all know that they're not safe. They're very cumbersome to use. Make sure you get one that's low enough to go under your trailer on your boat when the tire's flat. Okay, it's important to understand that because it don't do you any good if you got a single axle trailer, tire goes flat and your jack don't fit. Okay, so make sure it'll fit underneath that trailer to get it jacked up for you. Okay, I keep two hammers with me, claw hammer and a ball peen hammer. Each one of them's for different uses. Okay, another thing that I carry is I've got the star bits. Okay, on the boat and stuff, on the Rangers, they have star bit screws and stuff in them, so I always keep an assortment of those. Phillips screwdrivers, straight tip screwdrivers. Crescent wrench is always handy. And you can go to Harbor Freight and get you a combination set wrenches. You know, you got both metric and standard on there. I have me a big breaker bar that I carry with me for when you got to break them lug nuts loose and stuff. Make sure that you always have the right size socket to fit your lug nuts. Okay, I carry two in case one breaks. You don't know. Okay, I got a pry bar. I keep a pry bar in the bag as well, simply because you never know what you're going to need to pry into. Very, very important. Get you a cheap voltmeter. Okay, this one here, I think I picked it up Harbor Freight. They're pretty inexpensive, but you need to be able to check voltage. You know, trailer lights go out, whatever. It's always nice to have in the bag. I keep one of these in my boat as well. It's just a good item to have. A 12-volt checker, again, very inexpensive item to have. And along with this, these are my gloves that I fish with. And if you have them available, anytime you're working on stuff, trailers, stuff like that, your hands are going to get absolutely filthy, especially if you're in grease. You don't want to get that all over your vehicle when you get back in. Okay, I keep a pipe wrench, keep files. This was a hard lesson learned. I had a hub go out on my G3 boat years ago. I could not get it off. I had to beat the race off the axle, and when I did, I'd kind of damage the axle a little bit. I had to run down the street to get some files to clean up my axle so I can get the new bearings back on. So ever since then, I've always carried some files with me. Allen wrenches. You never know what you're going to get into. Allen wrenches, they're a lifesaver. I keep both standard and metric in my boat. Okay, along with the Allen wrenches, I make sure that I've got plenty of wire connectors, okay? You never know if your trailer wires get damaged, or in the boat, you get a loose connection or whatever, wire broke. I'll make sure I've got the wire connections that are waterproof, okay? I make sure I get the good ones for that. May not be able to heat them up and shrink them while you're there, but when you get home, you can fix that. Another important item, almost missed that, zip ties. A zip tie can save you, trust me. I had to zip tie up a brake caliper that a bolt broke loose on me. And the only way to get it home was I just had to take the brake caliper loose and zip tie it up to my trailer so I could get home from Tennessee. Electrical tape. Always keep electrical tape handy, okay? I got me some Loctite. That's not a necessity, but if I'm gonna do it, I just want to do it once. I want to fix it and be done with it, okay? Now, moving on. This is a Harbor Freight set, okay? Very inexpensive. I think it was maybe like $300. But this set, you have everything. Everything you need. 1/2-inch drive, 3/8, 1/4-inch drive. Got Allen wrenches. You can see typical box. Don't keep them in order. But got some extra wrenches in there and stuff. Them are the items that I take with me on every trip, you know. Chisel, punch. I take this stuff on me every trip I go. Now, when I go on my long hauls out of state, I make sure I take me an impact wrench, cordless screwdriver. I keep drill bits handy. I got a set of drill bits that I take with me. And I also take this tub right here, okay? Got this box right here that I throw in the bed of my truck, lock her up. What I carry along here, take me an extra battery charger. You never know when one might fail. Onboard chargers do fail. Got me an assortment of stainless steel bolts, screws. You never know what you might need. Okay, I keep them in this tub. Funnel, of course. Extra oil. Got me some hydraulic fluid for my power poles. Of course, you got to have slick mist. And here, I've got me a couple tubes of the Dexter Vault hybrid lubrication. You have to keep that stuff in a bag because when it gets hot, it leaks everywhere. I've got me an extra trolling motor breaker, okay, circuit breaker. Brake calipers for my trailer. Over here, grease gun. Okay, that's got the hybrid grease in it. I keep it in a bag. You can see how it leaks out. Again, when it gets hot, it turns to liquid. I've got me a tire hole repair kit, okay? A simple nail will ruin your day. So I keep that handy. I got me an extra hub that I keep in here. Another battery charger. This right here is my lower unit lube. I keep them in a bag just because they do leak. You can see where it says gear lube to that bag. I mean, extra fuel filter. You just never know. So I hope this helps somebody. This stuff right here has kept me out of trouble, kept me going. So I hope this helps. Y'all get out there, get after them fish, and enjoy the time on the water. Have a great day.